All right, folks, happy Friday once again. And happy Shout Out Friday. We are back out here in the cattle yard. It's that time of year where it's finally started, and it's now 2 dry bales of hay a day. Granted, some things are going to change here in a little time to come. All these calves are going to be out of this yard. A lot of them will be going. Some of them will be not. Some of them will be heading into the heifer lot. But I'm going to blame it on this snowfall and the weather and everything else. It's finally started, and they're yearning for dry hay. I will tell you that the corn silage is basically gone, and there can't be more than about 200 pounds worth of sorghum left. And by the way, it was convenient for me to do so yesterday. I'll spare you the details, but I ended up weighing one of those sorghum bales at the feed mill, certified scale, 1,600 pounds. Kid you not. That's a very heavy, wet first crop. Second crop is going to be a different ordeal. But yeah, good. Well, all's well. It's good. Weather's changed here quite a bit. The flannel's gone. The Carhartt's on. Carhartt jacket, that is. Temperature is dropping like there's no tomorrow, and the wind picked up, and she's a little chilly out. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to have a Shout Out Friday first, and then if you're interested, come for a ride with me. And we're going to take a close-up look at those new heifers. They hate me. They hate me walking out there. I just gave them some grain, and I tell you what, it was pretty tricky. But they have no problem with the tractor, so therefore we're going to pull right up to the pen and put the camera out the window. You'll be able to take a real good look at it. Okay, happy Shout Out Friday. We're going to start off with Gerald Farms. Gerald is Gerrard Farms. Gerald Farms. Remember, there's 2 R's. Very easily mistaken there when you're going to look it up. Awesome channel. Gerald Farms is no stranger to YouTube. He's got 419 subs, which is phenomenal. It's about raising cattle, producing hay, equipment. He's got 166 videos for your viewing pleasure. I've checked him out just enough to go ahead and relay this to you guys. And in fact, this comes from this was advised to me last week, or the week before, 2 weeks ago, when I was asking for a little bit of help, which I'm really grateful of, for some shout-outs. Gerald Farms, Gerrald Farms. Check him out, please, if you like his content. Subscribe, give him a thumbs up, tell him he's doing a good job, and the rest is up for you folks to go check it out. Okay, I want to start doing something a little different here. Not that shout-outs will ever get dried up here or non-interesting or whatever, but you know, I've been doing shout-out Fridays now for, I don't know, I guess I got to look back, but it's been about a year, maybe better. So there's definitely been about 100 channels shouted out. I'm going to start doing something simple here, and on Shout Out Fridays, I'm going to do re-shout-outs. This Friday's re-shout-out goes to my good buddy and neighbor in downstate Michigan, Mark Cornell. Mark does a great job. When I joined YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's about the same time Mark did, and as childish as this might sound, I don't know how else to put it, we're kind of like YouTube buddies, basically. I really appreciate Mark's channel. I check it out every week. Mark does a great job with 46 subs. I question why that is not higher, but that's up to us. Re-shout out Mark Cornell. Everybody go check Mark out. He does a great job of raising cattle, crops, lots of planting, lots of equipment working, making a lot of hay. Mark's got 46 videos for your viewing pleasure. So go check out my good buddy and my neighbor, Mark Cornell. He does a really good job. So, happy Shout Out Friday, everybody. And we're going to take a look at the cattle once more, and then we're going to go for a ride to the corral and get a real close-up look at the new heifers. That's the bale that was fed this morning. Dry bale of hay. And this was just fed 2 minutes before I started this video. And they're already destroying it. You greedy pigs. Folks, I don't know if you can see it, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 deer. I'm going to say that's 3 doe and 4 yearlings, or vice versa. If you zoom in, if you can, you should be able to see them. That will be my hunting grounds this year. There's probably a lot of you saying, well, Ben, why in the heck are you hunting there? Well, it's convenient. I'm a tad little bit busy this year. With all due respect to hunting season, which I respect a lot, it's probably number 10 on my list right now. Even though I enjoy the time of the year and everything else, and I do like hunting. I'm going to tell you what I like the most about hunting season is, I'm going to get personal on you, the serenity of sitting out there and thinking. I don't know. That's what it is for me. Hunting is just a bonus. Getting something in worthwhile, as bad as that just sounded, that's just a bonus. It's just it's being out there, sitting and kind of peace and quiet watching deer, and it gives you time to think a little bit. So, anyway, welcome to a pretty bad yard full of ruts. If this was to freeze up now, wow, would this be a disaster. We'd be knocking tires off beads pretty regularly. In fact, this about was the case last year. We got somewheres around like this right there, and it froze, and it stayed frozen. It was not pretty. Like I said, these little heifers, these young heifers, don't really mind the tractor. They just can't stand me. There's 6 of them in there. They have settled down, but they got a ways to go. They actually didn't get too rambunctious when I opened up and I was clinking and clanking the chains and the front steel gate. They actually weren't too bad, so they're settling down. I'm not going to say their stress is all gone, but they're definitely settling down. I hope they settle down a lot more, because tomorrow's going to be a big day. Actually, not really a big day, but of course I got to take care of those 6, which is no big deal, but they're brand new to this farm. That is a big deal. I will be darned lucky to not have a breakthrough problem tomorrow. I'm not worried about the cattle themselves. We're not talking about psycho heifers here. It's just a matter of, we'll see what we can do without hopefully them getting hurt. And yeah, I'll be taking care of that probably late morning. I actually got a lot of my honeydews out of the way here, as I call it, today. That was scheduled for tomorrow. I kind of want tomorrow a little bit freed up for one thing or another, including these cattle and just whatever. So a lot of festivities going on this weekend. Almost every hunting camp, I'd say 75% of the hunting camps in the UP of Michigan are open this weekend. In fact, there's a lot of people at camp this weekend and staying. Some of them stay for 3 weeks at a crack, if not better. I know one guy in particular, he goes to camp, he shuts the gate behind him for 1 month, does not leave. But a lot of people are up from neighboring states with their campers. You know, we do have a lot of state and fed land up here, predominantly private though. Couldn't tell you what the ratio is, but it's pretty heavy privately owned land around here. And yeah, a lot of people are filled with their camps tonight, and there's a lot of wood stoves going, and beers and hot toddies and everything else going. In fact, we got some friends of the family that are up this weekend. I'm not sure what's going on this evening, but we'll see. We'll see. Folks, hope you enjoyed the videos today. Hope you enjoyed the new heifers as much as I did, and everything else. The snow and the atmosphere and all that other stuff. The year is definitely changing. I actually went after stockpiling of bales here again today, so that tells me the year is changing. And I guess I was kind of ready for it. You're never ready for it, but I'm kind of glad it's here. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I really am. So anyway, hope everybody has a really nice weekend, and we'll talk to you sooner and later about something else coming up. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.